Got one.
Already
Oh
over
my
his head.
god.
Well, I don't see a road close on our side, so. Yep. And now he just opened his door.
Stupid is a stupid does.
I thought you'd like that one. It was worth the discomfort of standing and getting off the couch. To show you that. Darwinism.
Darwinism. Firm believer in it. Bruh. Yay. Nope. No aura. Man. I mean, so far, 15 minutes, not really that hot. I just don't hear the fan. Which is, just gonna wait, see what happens. Oh man. I think I feel the fan moving. Again, I'm just gonna give it an hour. But if it doesn't shut off after an hour, then he might have fixed it. Which would be dope-tastic. Like dope for dopamine. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it has aura. Nope. Kill it anyway.
I don't know.
No, I had somebody already look at it. He says that the fan's good. He put all new thermal paste in it. I don't know. It feels like the fan's running, but I just can't tell. It feels like it, but now it's so quiet. I don't know. So I just have to wait and see. If something happens, he said just call and let him know and you'll fix it.
I wanted to click to scroll through some more of the flooding photos. Of course, it won't start at the beginning. And knock down a 100-year-old mill.
Oh.
That stinks. No, it's like that was like cool history.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah, I guess a water mill. What's this? Okay, so 3 hours ago. Extraordinary rainfall amounts estimated by radar and being confirmed by ground spotters over the past 24 hours. It's saying Walmart, 9.5 inches.
So far, it seems to be like it's not shutting off. It's a little warm, but it's always going to be a little warm. I just can't tell if the fan's spinning or not. It seems like it. It feels like there's airflow coming out the top. I feel a little bit of vibration, but I just, I'm going to give it a little bit of time and say, like I said, he said that he did it relatively cheap. You know what I mean? So he said if there's any problems to let him know.
60-day warranty.
60-day warranty, yeah.
This is in Rensselaer.
Oh my god.
Just wait. So if our regulator gets broke, it's still not that bad.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, geez. I should have finished the video.
That's why I'm going to stream for an hour. I'm going to stream for as long as I can, kind of. Until it either shuts off or I think that it's good.
Start with at least an hour.
Yeah, because it says normally it takes anywhere 10 minutes to an hour for the switch to heat up.
This is where we stop watching.
Yeah.
Look at that. So that hole.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Oh, I guess that's the whole creek behind it.
Yeah. So it just overflowed out. Jeez. That's what I'm saying. Again, it still feels warm to the touch. It's nothing crazy. It feels like the fan's moving. I just can't tell.
It was apparently so bad in some parts yesterday and last night. Whatever. The news aired this live on the morning news. A child was carried to safety after a car got stranded near whatever plaza. I guess that's up by the mall.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the one by the mall. But yeah, so apparently it was already cars couldn't drive as of this morning.
Yeah, so I think it's probably good. I don't know. I'm just being anal. Can you put your ear right there and see if you can hear? Can you put your ear literally right here and see if you can hear it?
Like I hear it running, yeah.
Oh, so you hear the thing?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. So it should be good.
Sorry for like grunting into the microphone.
Yeah, I think I feel it. I'm just gonna text him and let him know. Like, I think it's all good.
Yeah. Don't text him yet. Let him, do aim for a regular stream. Yeah, so set your thing. How long do you want to be on for? What's your normal thing? And see how it goes. And at the end of your stream, be like,
Today's normal thing? I would say that I'll stream maybe 2 hours. Typical, like I've been doing, 8 to 12. So it's really tomorrow that we're gonna really see. But the other thing too is it was still beeping to let me know that there was something wrong and it was overheating. I'm not hearing the beeping anymore. So everything's being moved in the right direction. I'm just being anal right now because I still have a bunch of hunts that I still have to do. Because I don't mind transferring my data over, it just sucks to have to do it all. I'd rather not do it right now, but I really want to finish Legends on this. Because it's only 2 fucking Pokemon. I had another content creator really impressed that I almost have all of them. Because I was like, yeah, I almost have every single shiny. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, you know, but you also have to do the Distortion World Pokemon. I was like, yeah, I'm only missing 2. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm only missing 2. He's like, 2 what? I was like, the Distortion. He goes, wait, you got all of the others? I was like, yeah, relatively speaking, not really the starters, but the starters have popped up for me. And he was like, wait, really? He goes, you got Shelodon, Craniados? I was like, yeah. And I sent him the videos, and he was like, wow, dude, that's impressive. I was like, thanks.
Gobbles up her cold gazpacho while sitting in her balmy 55-degree habitat.
Soup saga.
She looks through her fall memory book, yearning for cooler days. Fall is when soup hags thrive and begin their season soup making. It is also their mating season. That's when she sees it. The coveted fall pumpkin soup. The soup moth and soup hag.
I'm just trying to stay positive. That's all. Especially with how everything else has gone today. I'm also being, like, extremely overprotective about it because, like, oh my god, the screen's a little warm, but, like, yeah, it should. That's, like, literally what should be happening. See, so far, besides Yamask, is the only other Pokemon that keeps coming and giving me aura. So, that's that. And I think it's probably good, too. I think I'm just being a little, whatever you want to call it. Being a bitch. Food aura. I don't know what's for dinner tonight, but I'm not going to harass my poor wife and ask her what's for dinner tonight because she did so much. So if she wants me to eat air it is. The game plan for tonight was to make the honey barbecue. I think we were doing like a sandwich or something. Oh. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, today was just like a legitimate nightmare. It was so bad for everybody. Yo, you gotta do bacon, pepperoni, and pineapple. And if you don't do it, that just means that you hate me. Ooh, with some garlic sauce on the side and drizzle it on. Oh. I actually had a Domino's in like some other part of the country pop up on my thing. You gotta throw bacon on that, I promise. And they were like, yeah, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. I was like, you guys are aware that as the Domino's franchise, because you guys accidentally put pineapple on my pizza one time, that I always order bacon, pepperoni, and pineapple pizza because of you, right? And also, if you don't believe it belongs on pizza, why is it one of your topping offers? They got mad quiet. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with it. Like, why is it a big deal for everybody? I can understand. Like, I get that it might be a little strange, whatever, I get it. But Hawaiian pizza's been a thing for, like, ever. So let's just put that to the side. But we're also not doing anything crazy. It's not like you're like, yeah, man, I put chocolate on my pizza. People like, I put ranch on my pizza. And when I see them do that, I'm like, okay, so you like ranch with a little bit of pizza. Just say you like ranch. You could drink it from the bottle. Nobody's going to judge you. Out loud. There's 4 right here. Nice. Yeah, I can't do Domino's pizza anymore because it makes me feel so bad. Oh, now there's 5 here. Let's go. I love pineapple on pizza. I don't care what anybody says. It's not like we're doing anything crazy. Like you said, if you can put anchovies on a pizza, there's no reason why you can't have, you know, pineapples on it. Oh, see, they're all spawning right here. I love that. This is awesome. Nice. I'm also like half convinced he made the game faster. I know it's probably wrong, but like in my head I'm like, oh my god, it's so fast right now. Come on guys, keep spawning, keep spawning. It's what I want. Keep going. Oh, thanks Harold. How you doing, man? Right now we're doing a test to see if everything's holding up. So far it seems like it. This fan is really blowing. I'm not hearing the beeps anymore. Still a little on the hot side, I feel, but I think he did too. I think he did fix it. He cleaned it and he put new thermal paste. So he cleaned out all the old thermal paste and put new thermal paste in it. Again, I think it's probably good too. I'm just being a little anal right now. I'm being a little bit of a Debbie Downer because I'm used to things not working out. Oh, I don't want to run into you. It's fine. Whee! Can't tell. Not really. There's a little bit of warmth to it, but it's not like hot, you know? My Switch screen. I'm touching my Switch screen and it feels a little hot. But again, we're just going to run it for a little bit and see what happens. Again, I knew that something was going on with my Switch yesterday because I kept hearing a beeping from it, which I thought was strange. And then today when I first had it on for a little bit, it was beeping, but now the beeping stopped. So something, I think just some things need to be worked out of it right now. So it running right now is the best solution. But dude, it was bad. Like when I would turn on, I don't know, you probably never heard it like on the stream, but for me it was so loud, the fan. It was like a jet taking off when I would start it. I would put it on and I'd hear it go like it was bad. I know, dog. I know. Save up the money and get it. That's what he said. He said there was nothing wrong with the fan. But it's just weird because the fan was so loud. So it's weird that he didn't switch out the fan and the fan isn't loud anymore, but the thermal paste fixed the fan. Again, right now I'm pretty happy. I'm going to try and stream 2 hours if nothing happens to it. I'm going to assume within 2 hours if nothing happens to it, it's fine. He said it's 9 years old. He goes, technically, thermal paste should be swapped out every 3 to 5 years. Okay, cool. I ran right into it. Honest to God, I thought it was because it was loose. But also the whole reason why I wanted to stream too is because it says in the docking system it tends to heat up quicker, so that's why the fan needs to be kicked on. I was just nervous because when I first turned it on, the fan wasn't spinning. And like I said, it was beeping. Now it's spinning. So I'm wondering if it's just also trying to get all that excess heat for the first 10 minutes of playing that it took for the fan to kick on. Makes sense. That was my assumption too. So that's what I first started doing. I've played for a couple of minutes, and I had it plugged in to see if anything would happen. But that's when I started to get nervous because the fan wasn't kicking on, and I felt that it wasn't kicking on. So I was like, ugh. I was like, okay. I was like, you know, maybe I'll just hop on stream. Like, worst case scenario, what's going to happen is if I hop on stream and I restrict the airflow like I think that's what it was talking about. And it heats up faster for that reason. If I stream for an hour and it shuts down, then I know for a fact there's an issue with it still. And again, I'm not saying this guy did anything wrong. I'm just trying to absolutely make sure that there is no issues whatsoever. And it took him like a half an hour to do it right in his truck. I'm just saying, if it can get me through the last couple of shinies that I need, and me finishing the Legends shiny decks, we're good. I'm happy. And then I can put this thing to bed. Yeah, it's the Switch that I'm streaming on right now. So I'm trying to make sure everything's working appropriate with it. Because again, it still feels pretty hot to the touch, but I wonder if it's just because now it's, you know, really kicking on and getting... Because like I said, I first got it, played it for like 15 minutes, and it didn't... The fan did not kick on, so I was like, uh-oh. So there's probably a lot of backlog heat in it right now. No, it's fine. See, I have no issues with it for two reasons. Number one, it's kind of helping you to remember how it all works. But number two, like, I only learned how to build the computer. I could not tell you why and what pieces do what, when, where, how. You know? And I only ever did it once. I'm sure if I sit there for a little bit, watch a couple of tutorials, I could definitely put the computer together again. That's not the problem. But at the end of the day, like one of my coworkers said to me when I first started with this job, he goes, it's cool that you know that A goes into B. But he goes, what really makes it stick out in your memory and for you to remember how everything works out is when you hook A to B, what happens? So I'm sure if I knew all of this stuff like you're explaining it, I would know more about the computer, the setup, and everything else. One of my biggest things is lately my streams have been really crappy. So what I wound up doing is I wound up getting rid of everything video related that I don't need on because I had over 100 videos, so that was sucking up memory. I'm still seeing that I'm slightly having trouble with my streams, and then after talking to this guy and him saying, you know, every 3 to 5 years you really need to repaste, that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. This computer's 6 years old. Of course I have to redo it. Never thought about it. And then you will, when you can. You'll learn it all eventually. So no, I'm not like upset or annoyed that you're kind of working, explaining it and also working through the processes. Because it's also good for you. And I had no idea. I just kept looking into the stream, why it's dropping frames, why it's creating an issue. But after talking to him and thinking about it, that makes sense. Something's not communicating. I mean, my fans are, like in my computer, my fans are spinning and everything like that. They're not like super noisy. But at the same time, if, you know, people are saying, oh, you either need a new processor or a new therm, probably need more therm. That would be sick. Actually, funny enough, I talked to him about it. I told him I wanted to re-therm my computer, and I asked if he knew anything about that. He goes, yeah, I've been doing computer things for a while. I was like, oh, okay. And also the one other thing that I'm really comfortable with, too, when it comes to him is, like, he's not just, like, some random person. I call it a game place that does, like, retro gamings and stuff like that. And they hand out the work to him. So at least it's also through, like, a trusted person. Oh, yes, we got the shiny! Okay, I'm breathing out now. I was holding in my breath. I didn't even realize it until now. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Damn. Come on, give me that shake. Give me that shake. Please don't make me Master Ball you. That'd be crazy. Up. Oh. Yup, 674 encounters. I'm so mad. Pokeball. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. When it starts struggling, that's when I'll worry about using my last Master Ball. Up. Up. Oh. Yes, we got it. Nice. 27 left. And unfortunately, instead of going after Orbeetle, I have to switch tactics here and go after a different Pokemon. Because I promised somebody. Nice. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, that's it for me. And like always, happy hunting. Peace. Hell yeah. Save immediately. Where is... What? I want to see if you know. I'm not going to tell you. Babe. And yeah, where is she? Oh. Just let her know that I got it. Come here. Oh, that I got it? Alright, so let her know I'm hunting her Pokemon next. I'm hunting her Pokemon next.
What's her Pokemon?
See, I'm kind of doing most of it in order besides the Underworld shinies. Because there's 2 of them that are going to be a pain, so I'm skipping over them, and I'm doing in order. I got Blipbug, and then I got Dottler, so next would be Orbeetle. But I told Mommy, after that, I have 27 Pokemon. The next one that I catch, she wants me to go after this one. So tell her that I'm going after her shiny Pokemon. Wait, so which one do you think it is? Which one you think is going to be my last Pokemon? And for the record, no, I didn't plan on which one was going to be my last Pokemon. Everything just kind of started falling into place, and I said, you know what I'll do? Oh, I got my shiny.
I know, I heard you. It was cute.
It was cute. Thanks. That was the number that I got it at right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So now I'm going after your Pokemon.
Oh.
Ooh, I heard that.
That wasn't even good. That was up in my shoulder.
That's what I need on this shoulder 'cause it's killing me. What's the game plan for dinner tonight? I'm not gonna ask you to make something if you're uncomfortable. Okay.
We have the rotisserie chicken. I can maybe cook up some bacon if you want to make chicken sandwiches, chicken bacon cheddar sandwiches. Some mayo.
Do we have? I mean, I could do that. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? Whatever's easier
Or
for
do
you.
we have?
I was gonna say I'll just eat whatever leftovers there are if there's still any leftovers.
Oh, where's the thingy? Oh, is it that one?
Oh yeah, anti-inflammatory. Yes.
That.
Yeah, if that's more convenient for you, you could do that.
I can't stand, it's uncomfortable. I can't sit, it's uncomfortable. I'm trying to stretch it out, it's uncomfortable.
Sorry. And then I'll go back to putting everything in order. Start streaming. Let's see, where is Dottler is done.
Are you hungry now? Is that what you're asking? Because I was about to lay down and I was like, wait, I should make sure.
You know what? Just cook it now so it's done and ready to go. You don't even have to do the bacon. Just do, and I'll eat the chicken cold. It's fine.
So are you hungry now?
Yes, I'm hungry now.
Okay.
If I wasn't asking for you to do it now, if it was something that I could just do myself or have Adam do, that's what I was going to do.
So kind of get it staged for you.
Wait, what?
Well, if either you or Adam. Oh no, you want me to make it.
No, I'm not. No. See, now we're all fucked up. I'm not
No, I
asking you
just
to
got
make
stuff.
it. No. I'm not asking you to make something if you can't make it and you're too uncomfortable. Then I'll just do the leftovers. But if you want to make chicken sandwiches with cheddar, I'm fine with that. Forget the bacon, because I don't want you to stand there and cook the bacon, and you don't have to cook the chicken. Just cut the chicken and I'll eat it cold. So chicken mayo, and that's it. But if it's too much for you, I'll just eat whatever leftovers we have. Oh.
Drop some leftovers now to hold you over, and then maybe after this kicks in, if I'm able to stand and kind of walk better, I'll make it.
I can wait until 7 o'clock. Oh. One more thing. I want to connect to the internet real quick. Yeah, she hurt herself today. It was a nightmare, dude. Like I said, today's been nothing but a nightmare. I'm gonna save my game again. I'm sure I did like 15 times, just in case. There we go. I knew I had to connect to the internet for it to have the right time. Makes sense. Because even though I wasn't connected to the internet and I put the proper time, it was like, oh, it's December 12th, 2016. I was like, what? As my last shiny? No. I'm doing most of the decks in order. That's the only hint you're getting. I'm doing most of the decks in order. It's the only hint you're getting. What? What happened? If talking about it isn't gonna annoy you again? What? About my day and what happened with my day? So we have the tank that's out in front of the house, and the whole area by the tank got flooded. If the regulator gets wet, like water in the influx of when it takes air, it's going to screw up the entire system. So that's a big problem right there. So we were trying to bail out, and we had to get a sump pump, and the sump pump we got, that wasn't the issue, but the issue was the fact that it we didn't have the proper size hose. The hose that we got is non-refundable. It was just a nightmare. So then Aunt Carrie went and got another hose, and it wasn't long enough, so then we attached both of the hoses together in order to flush it out. The thing that we got is supposed to pump out 4,000 gallons an hour. I think the pump is good. I don't think we have a problem with the pump. I think what's happening is because our hoses aren't long enough, the only thing that's happening is some of it is getting channeled away and the rest of it is coming back because it's just not in a good area. So now we know that for the future, and now I know how to handle it. So that's why today has been nothing but a nightmare. Hold on. Because she keeps bending and picking things up and going back and forth, she eventually just twinged her back because she has a pinched nerve. And that's been nothing but a problem for her. It's partially my fault because I don't give her massages. So I'm told. Yeah, Aunt Carrie always gets pinched nerves. Her back's always bothering her and everything in between. It happens. But because I don't give her massages, it got worse. Over an hour and still going. And I hear the fan. I think all is well. I think all is well. been over an hour now, an hour and 1 minute. I actually hear the fan this time, and the beeping that was happening yesterday and in the beginning of today with this, after I got it fixed, that beeping's gone. I think we are good. Don't want to call myself in the clear just yet. Sorry, I have to count that Zigzagoon. Because I still need 2 more Zigzagoons. Or at least 1 of each. A Zig and Lou. Just to, again, I don't care about the forms, but I get the forms anyway. They're just not top priority. We all know this. So because it's not see, I could speak English. Because it's not top priority, I'm not making it top priority. If I happen to run into it, cool. If I don't, cool. Get them later. See, she pinched it real bad that I went inside for a little bit. Because, you know, I can't do anything. And then after a while, I was like, you know, it's like, oh, I haven't said anything. I haven't seen them or heard from them. So I went outside and, like, I heard her, like, complaining from outside. I was like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, I thought she got hurt, like she did get hurt, but I thought she, like, slipped or something. And that wasn't the case. Jerry, if you're here while I get this one shiny, you have to remind me to name it. Just because it has aura. Nope, not shiny. Oh, thanks, dog. I'm telling you, that's going to change your life right there. You're never going to eat that pizza the same way again. Oh, did you get garlic sauce too? Oh, if you didn't, that's fine, but that... Next level. Oh, no. Did you already get the dominoes or no? Oh, you're telling me you're not a big fan of the sauce? Oh, gotcha. Oh, you have aura. That's the last one I go after. Screw the aura. I don't care. No, sir. If my shiny luck keeps up the way that it is, y'all will know in like 4 weeks. See, the worst part is I would have definitely got this shiny yesterday. Because the goal was to go to either 7 or 800. No, sir. Yeah, I'll give you that. That would definitely be cool. And the best part is when it happens and everybody sees it, they're going to be like, oh, really? Hour and 14 minutes and it's still cool. Oh no, hour and 8, my bad. No more guesses. Y'all gonna see, I promise. I know what the fossil dudes are. It's my last fossils. Maybe, maybe not. You'll find out. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. And so far, right now, there's only one Pokemon I have to soft reset for, which isn't bad. Actually, I really shouldn't say that I'll have everything done in 4 weeks, because there is one Pokemon in particular that is going to be a nightmare, and I have 1 to 2 options on it. Option 1 is breeding, but I don't know. I don't know. Dude, I can't believe this. This is insane to me. Get one. Go to Ori. Get her done. Sure. Well, it depends on what you want. Just talk to her. Trust me. You're not gonna have a problem. Just be like my uncle sent me to you. Just start there and see what happens. Alright, I sent you a, I sent you her, Instagram. Just send her a message. You don't have to tell her that you want anything right now. Just talk to her. She's not gonna, like, rip your head off. She's one of the sweetest people I know. I'll put it to you this way. If you pissed her off, you did something wrong. I'm gonna finish off at 7 o'clock, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna probably hunt this one off stream. I lied. I'm not gonna hunt this one off stream because this one's really important to Care Bear. So, I'm gonna do encounters for other Pokemon. Oh, word? See, I'm telling you. It's gotta be the fire pit. Gotta be. Oh my god! I didn't know you had your tongue done. I had my tongue done a long time ago. I chipped one of my teeth. And what's really funny about that is that chip is not that bad. The opposite side of my mouth, though, somehow I was eating fried chicken and I like cracked my tooth in half and now I don't have a tooth there anymore. This I did when I was working at PetSmart. This I ate chicken like 6 years ago and it's gone. You should get your toes done. Oh, my lord. What do I do with you, Jerry? What do I do with you? All the emotions I just went through in 3 sentences. Womp womp. Yeah, your toes. Pierce your toes. Where you get toe jam, pierce them. Pierce them. Get them pierced. just me, myself, and I. And I want some kryptonite, and I got some toast for you tonight. Hey. I don't need your frickin' toes. Ooh, that one has aura. I don't know, ask. Yeah, mine are called Hobbit feet. I got the Hobbit's toes. Yes, precious, yes. What do you mean? Womp womp. How does one crash out of the cow's titty juice? ¿Por qué? That means why in Spanish. Oh, I just realized I didn't kill the one with aura like I should have. Oh my god. Why? Ah, I see. Oh no, I have 10 minutes left. Don't worry, tomorrow after physical therapy, I'll be back. Oh my god. That H word is wild. Damn. Look at the flower. The pretty wee flower. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lay. Oh, you know what I realized? I cannot shiny hunt anything else. And I can't even get the numbers up. Because I need to get this one first. But that's okay. Let's say 2 days to get this. Hopefully. Not like that. Not like that. Yeah, I've had the same thing. I had a Cocker Spaniel, and you know how great they are. I had a Cocker Spaniel, and how long it takes for their coat to dry. It was a Saturday, and it was like 7 o'clock, and we just called the pet parents to pick up their dog, and the dog diarrheaed all over my table and up on the glass, because my table used to be the last one to the left-hand side next to the window. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Third one in. And I wasn't mad at the dog. The dog was old. It was there for a while. It was Saturday. And literally went from my table. I was like, oh, no. And sprayed all the way. I was like, oh, no. That, I almost had a nervous breakdown that day. And because it was Saturday, I was closing. So closing was 9 o'clock. And I still had 2 other dogs that I had to give a haircut to. And I was like, this sucks. Oh my god. We have a panini press. I just realized this. Flower. Oh, O'Reilly. Auto farts. Cool. Or he's waiting for you to message her on IG, just saying. I hooked it up, dog. No one can train you after you go to the academy? Why? O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Flower. Are you shiny? You're not. That's okay. So stupid. Yeah, I remember who Larry is already. He's stuck in my head. 'Cause he sucks ass. Who's at Huntington? Anybody that I remember? Probably not. I was only there for like 3 days before I got kicked out. Yeah, I got kicked out of Huntington. You okay?
I'm starting to work on it. Do you want your bread toasted?
I was gonna say, use the panini press.
I literally thought about it. I need a...
Oh, okay. Then
bent.
you don't have to toast it. No toasty, that's fine.
Literally, I was thinking, I was like, ah, look, this would be a great opportunity.
So yeah, you should go to Huntington then. Do all your training in Huntington and then come back. So what happened? Alright, so I... The kicking out. That's fun. I don't know how to explain this. I do know how to explain this. I don't like telling this story. So... It wouldn't be a replacement, it'd just be a transfer because you'll transfer back because his salon, his not salon lead, sucks at her job. Of course he is. Dude, I had no chill when I worked there. Like, zero. It was bad. It was, like, really bad. No. So, oh, God. There was a guy, Antonio, that used to be the salon lead there. And, like, I only knew stories about him or whatever. And, so I knew that he was gay. And it was either, like, the first, like, day or the first 3 days of being into the academy. And I knew he was gay, but, like, I didn't say anything about it. And there was a customer that walked by that had, I believe it was blue pants on, and I really, really liked them. And, like, one of the girls started messing with me, and she was like, oh, are you gay? Because, like, I mentioned how much I like the pants a couple of times. And I, like, panicked, and I was like, no, I'm homophobic. And I was like, why would I say that? It was just a really dumb thing that happened. And then... the next day, they were kicking me out of the academy because one of the girls was like, "You know that," and I was like, "Yeah, well, I didn't mean that. I don't know why I couldn't just say I'm not gay." So that was that, and then I had to go all the way out to Valley Stream to do the rest of my program, and I had to, like, say that I wouldn't tell anybody what was going on. And of course, you know, working with a bunch of women, they don't know how to leave things alone, and they ask multiple questions all the time because obviously it was really bizarre for them to have somebody randomly come into the academy. So I just had to tell them that I started late. And they were like, still weird, because everybody knew for like a month where they were going. I was like, yeah, weird. It's so strange. So I had to drive all the way out to Valley Stream every single day and every single night just for training. All because Antonio was scared to work with me. He feared for his life. So yeah, that's why I got kicked out of the academy. If you don't believe me, ask Jamie. Because she was the salon lead at the time, and she was like, what the f did you do? And I explained the entire story. And at first she was annoyed, and then she was like, well, that's a common Phil thing. I was like, I don't know if I'm happy with what you just said about that. She goes, you're dumb. You do dumb things. I was like, I'm not going to say I disagree with you. I'm just voicing once again that I don't like the way that we're talking about that. And she goes, yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? I don't like that one of my salon people got kicked out of a different salon. Fair. Fair. I got nothing. So, and that was that. So instead of just telling someone, no, I'm not gay, I panicked and said I was homophobic. Still to this day, at the age that I am now, I have no idea why I didn't just say I'm not gay. But yeah, all the women in Valley Stream, they're like, why are you here? 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 And I was not allowed to tell anybody. Not allowed to tell anybody, but they broke me down because they just wouldn't leave it alone. I was like, great, now I'm going to get fired because they already gave me a chance and I blew it again by not doing what I was supposed to do. It was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. But that's what I was told. I can no longer return to Huntington because the new manager is scared for his life. Whee! Well, might as well get to 600 before I log off. So yeah, that's the story of me being stupid and saying stupid things with my stupid mouth. Harold, you have two separate things? Cool beans, cool beans. I'll call him Hamilton. Why are we going out Friday? Oh, John Mulaney! I already forgot. And we just talked about it yesterday. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Blah, blah, blah. Not much of a girlfriend. She's a bitch. Yeah, the last orthopedist I would have just saw 2 days ago. Hell yeah, it slaps like a mofo. Not much of a girlfriend. Telling you, dog. Don't ever question my taste buds. I'm fat. Wait. telling you. Bacon, pepperoni, pineapple pizza slaps. And then you got to get that garlic sauce and drizzle a little bit on there. Oh my god, I'm almost done with my stream. I was going to stop at 7 o'clock, but I'm almost at 600 encounters, so I figure go to 600. Since right now I've been very lucky, and that's kind of like my sweet spot.
Yes.
Get your nose off my table.
He's going back to mom tomorrow.
Yay!
After your appointment.
Yay!
And he'll be there till after the morning, after John morning.
We'll make a baby!
Yay! Oh!
Maybe not with that attitude.
My hip.
You're Hip Hop Anonymous?
He's stuck. There's no movement.
Oh my god.
There's no room. I can't pivot the hip.
Well, maybe I could pivot you.
Yeah.
Now Adam's depressed. Alright, so we got 5 more encounters, and then I'm gonna make like a tree and get the muck out of here. Whee! Shiny? Nope. Not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get a lot. You get it. Right there, you get it. You understand. You understand. I don't know. Jerry, since like you're one of my biggest viewers, what do you think? Should I keep going after this Pokemon off stream? Not much of depression. I never seem to get along, but they gave you cooked bacon though, right? They didn't give you raw bacon, right? Oh, no, not shiny. Just make sure no more spring up, and then we're good. Streamed almost 2 hours, nothing happened. So it wound up happening specifically with this shiny because our anniversary is 4/27. Everything's always in 27 or 4 or whatever. I told her how many shinies I have left. She's like, never picked a shiny Pokemon for me to hunt, ever. And she's like, wait, you're almost at 27? I was like, yeah. And then I showed her some of the Pokemon I was hunting. And she's like, do that one. I was like, okay. So that's why I don't know if I should off-stream hunt for this Pokemon or... bet. Maybe I should. Yeah, because tomorrow I'm going to have a pretty hefty stream. I have a lot. Let's see. Let me backtrack a little bit here. So, I have... Kerplast, I'm more than halfway through with his encounters. I have to work on Slizipede, but I'm not too worried about that when it's in Underground. Both of those are Underworld shiny, so I'm not too concerned about that. Excalibur, Shelmet, Exceligor, those 3 Pokemon need to be done in a raid. Ferrothorn is going to be the last soft reset that I have. Bouffaline, I have 10 encounters. I need to do Morlu, which is encounters. Shinatic is in the raids also. Stuffles and Beware are going to be a 2-for-1 situation, so I'm going to wait. Turtonator is going to be a pain in the ass. Orbeetle I have to do. D-Wool I have to do. Clobberpuss I'm already up to where I need to be. And then for Corsolas Evolved Form, Yeah, I'll hold off. I can take a night off. It's fine. Well, yeah, Aunt Carrie's always next to me. Alright, so I guess for now that is it. And like always, guys, happy hunting. Peace.